Hello, everyone, and welcome into Dio's Bizarre Holiday Singles. We're here with another matchup in the round of 16 in Tier 2 between Hidden on Os and Menoji. I'm Dio. I'm the host. I'm the caster. I'm the streamer. I'm the map pooler. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map pool that these two will be playing on and potentially at some bans and picks for them here. It's winter themed, except for Hard Rock, which is summer themed because it's upside down. Gonna get the bans started for both of them here. Hidden on Os is gonna be banning out DT2 Cryonics. Should be obvious how that one relates to winter. And a Hidden 2 first ban for Menoji, Wizards in Winter by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Map number 296, Mikazuki, which is the one map that doesn't follow this theme that we left in from the first draft of the pool. Also banned out by Menoji here. And then a DT3 ban for Hidden on Os. I think these bans make a lot of sense for these two players. Menoji, a much better mechanics player. Hidden on Os, much better, as the name implies, hidden player, reading player, gimmick player for the most part here. And we are going to get right into Hidden 3, the first pick for Hidden on Os, Avalanche by Meme. I just realized I have forgotten to add in the map pack for myself. So I'm going to go ahead and just very quickly redo that. Give me just a moment here. That is not what we are listening to. We should be on Avalanche. Go ahead and get that fixed immediately here. Do of course have the map pack. I'm really not quite sure why it is not showing, because I did the showcase on this client. So I'm really not sure why it's not showing. But here we are. I'll just make sure. Oh, apparently I got an export bug where the map of Avalanche was updated recently. It may have just been updated. I'm not sure. Okay, that's very odd. All right. Hopefully we do get to see some of it. Don't know why my laser client has switched here to this. We are going to be most of the way through it already. Audio delay will be fixed very shortly as well. Does look like it's going to be a win for Hidden on Os, up by 100k, up in combo, up in accuracy at the end here. All right, there we are. We should be good to go now. I was, again, very confused why the map was not showing up, because I did the showcase on the tournament client, so I'm not quite sure why that happened. Let me see if that map got updated. That may have just been an updated version of the map. We are going to get a Hard Rock 1 first pick for Menoji here. Hard Rock 1 is the town inside me. This is if Devious Panda decided to map Aimslop. Ah, yes, Avalanche was actually updated 3 days ago. All right, well, that would explain it. Don't know what the update was.
The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can't go home because I'm afraid something will change. Me without me, I'm the one to blame.
So this map is described as categorically evil as a pick. It is slow, it is very long, and it doesn't really start until about halfway through. And even then, it's still not nearly as difficult as the last quarter of the map. And that's really where the map actually starts, is in about the last quarter. So if you miss in the first half, you're probably cooked. If you miss a little bit after the first half, it's maybe still winnable. But ideally, you're holding combo into the last quarter of the map. For now, this is just accuracy between the players. Nothing happening, and I think you can probably kind of tell why. It hasn't really started yet. Finally, we're at about the halfway mark, and so the map will start to pick up a little bit. There we go. Oh, and there's a slider break for Hidden on Oath, and I think that's the map. Now, it's certainly possible for someone to combo a lot more of this, but just based on the nature of the map and how the difficulty is spread in this pick, I think that's probably it. And here is the Grand Panda Devious Senpai portion of the map. Yeah. Oh, welcome in. Hello, Exia. How's it going? We started off Hidden 3 pick for Hidden on Oath, Hard Rock 1 pick here for Menoji. This is actually Menoji's pick, not Hidden's pick. Not quite sure what happened with the map pool pick there. I'll fix that afterwards. As you can tell, Menoji full comboed most of the map, and then this ending part hits, and it's not playable. It is, yes. All right.
So the client's still bugging.
Mine is still bugging a little bit. I don't know what happened there. All right. There. Let's do this. There we are. All right. Now we're good. Now we are good.
All fixed, and we are straight into an instant hit and one pick as well.
All right, I'm gonna get into Snow Drive here. This is the hidden aim pick, CS4 AR 9.4. A little bit of awkward aim, but honestly mostly straightforward here with how awkward Nomad 1 is. A lot of 1/3 jumps in that map. This map is somewhat straightforward, but it's a lot of pattern aim that overlaps itself, so it can be a little difficult for some players to read, especially with it being 224 BPM. It's Snow Drive. There's also a couple of streams in this map. They are double tappable. I don't know how many people will actually double tap them, but if you need to, they are.
I don't think we're gonna see any double tapping. Maybe we are. A little bit of 100 drop from both players. You got an accuracy advantage on hitting on Osu, so yeah. Until we get into one of the more intense patterns or more of the intense key eyes, yeah, you're gonna see some breaks. But right now, just free combo for both of these players. Still very breakable, very shit missable right now. But into the build up to the key eye, and yeah, that's some intense combos right there. The patterns absolutely just the 224 BPM jumps, really fast, really up in your face right there.
Well, nothing crazy so far, as both players continuing to combo just fine for both of them. Pretty much the same accuracy as well, about 0.5% or so in favor of Hidden on Os. But nothing to write home about so far. Third of the way in, still the double FC for these two players. And now the first long stream hits. Both of them hitting it, no problems there. Good accuracy for both as well. And so this map really probably will come down to just a random miss for either of these players, maybe during a key eye time. And there's a miss for Menoji, and yeah, that's those repeating pattern aim sections that I was talking about earlier. Those can be the most difficult aim sections in the map for a lot of players, and that's really where a lot of the difficulty in this pick lies.
And you just stack that on top of Hidden, so it's going to be free sailing from Hidden on Os, and there's more chain misses from Menoji. He's chain missing this section now. Oh my goodness. He's going to lose about 20k to 30k score right there, and Hidden on Os is just going to run away with this FC right here halfway through the map, and it's looking not so good for Menoji here.
Yeah, and I think that might actually just be the map now. We've gotten through about 2/3 of the map already. We're more than halfway into the combo in this map. Hidden on Os still holding the full combo. Menoji with way worse accuracy off the chain miss. And I think that's probably just going to be it. I don't even think it matters if Hidden on Os continues to combo or not at this point. Another break comes through for Menoji there with that slider break. And yeah, that's just going to be the map. So going to be 2-1 at the end of this one. Let's just see if he can get the full combo here. This is probably the hardest repeating jump section in the map right here. This one. And he does make it through. Okay. Yeah, no, FC is possible now.
You still got one more combo. I mean, one more key eye section to go. I think it is still going to be pretty linear, or like pretty much a mirror of the first key eyes. One more stream to go. Hit the kick sliders and the aim, the flow. A little bit of the sharp angles on the fiber is going to catch him off. But yeah, that's a really, really confident score. A really amazing one too. Menoji with that chain miss. Yeah, this solidifies the map. It is going to be hidden on Osu's pick, so it's not going to be the end of the world for Menoji on the long run. You're just going to have to find something for the future to be able to solidify on. No breakpoints are being given yet, but it's possible for this fourth map to be a breakpoint.
Well, we'll see what the next pick is for Menoji. Might just be one of the other aim picks. We've had flow aim and then 2 jump picks in a row. So not sure if we're ever going to get into kind of tapping mechanics here, but See where he wants to go. Could just be up for another hard rock in this pool. That is a very silly overtap there from Hidden on Os. All right, on to the next map. Very good score from Hidden. 700k on that is not easy to get. So very, very good score there.
Yeah, and Menoji just mentioning the chain miss. I thought I got some deja vu of Abyssal right there, but it's what it is on these Hiddens. The 224 BPM jumps. What is the OD on that map? I'm pretty sure that's what happened there.
It's OD9, so it's not super. It's not super low.
Yeah.
Not super high either, but it's not that low. All right, next up for Menoji. Do you want to go into more hard rock? If you do, you're either picking a stream map with Miserlow, or you're picking CS10 with scuba diving. If you don't want to go there, you go into some other tapping mechanics, maybe DT1 or No Mod 5, but it is just going to be hard rock 3. Miserlow, mapped by Miss Magius. Del Dale and his Dicktones. The Nerf Wave difficulty. This is the 200 BPM stream map in the pool. It is mostly streams. A lot of wiggle streams, though, and a little bit of jump aim in between them. This is a very gimmicky stream map, but it is still most of the strain being on 200 BPM stream aim and stamina.
All right. And we're like straight into it already. Accuracy is going to be a really big problem in the beginning of this. Menoji finding a first break. Actually is finding a ton of 100s. Both players are actually currently finding a ton of 100s. It is pretty much down the equal. So only 3k in score difference. Not going to be too much of a differ for the long run. They're just going to build those combos back up, build that accuracy back up. But I think the accuracy battle is going to be pretty tough, as this is just one of those maps where the kicksliders are absolutely going to destroy you. And Menoji is going to fall to one of them, as well as these 200 BPM burst streams. The accuracy a little bit off for Hidden on Os, but the combo keeping him in the game, as Os is always a combo game in the end.
We'll just have to see if another miss comes through for Hidden or not. Another one of these longer streams and burst sections. Tons of consecutive triples as well at the end of this part. Both of them making it through just fine. The jump aim afterwards not posing a problem so far, but another slider break for Menoji. Just finds, I think, a miss aim on some of those. It is followed up by a miss from Hidden on Os, but too much of the combo lead for Hidden has already come through, and Menoji well into the back foot here into the second half of the map. That said, combo lead, act lead now with Menoji. So in theory, this should start to come back Menoji's way if he can hold on to either one of those for an extended period of time, but needs to be able to get some combo together here, is just continuing to find small miss after small miss. But that's a huge chain miss for Hidden. It does bring that score lead down to only about 35k now. And another little bit of combo lead is here for Menoji. It's about a 4% ac lead. A little more than that, actually. Does drop back down in terms of the accuracy. So it's going to take a little while for this to come back over, but it is slowly moving his way. But that chain miss might just decide the map. The score lead's back up to 50k in favor of Hidden. And that might just be the end of this one. There is still quite a lot of time. It could still go back over, but it may take a small miracle with the kind of score lead that he has right now.
Yeah, more misses from Menoji. Hit on Os, just capitalizing on the combo game. Even down 2% accuracy with the long run in like the early game combo that he had, was able to bring that lead a little further, but about 100k in the lead. And yeah, that's a really, really confident break point from Hidden on Os. Absolutely capitalizing on that Hard Rock 3. The streams and the consecutive triples destroying each other's accuracies, but in the end, combo game always wins, and that's going to be 3-1 for Hidden on Os, as well as himself getting the next pick.
All right, and it is going to be the No Mod 3 pick. Doesn't quite show up in the laser client, but I can see it on Cutting Edge. It is going to be No Mod 3 as the next pick here. Waiting for You in Snowing City by Snail's House. This is finger control, aim control combo alt map here. Kind of a standard sort of pick for this sort of song. A lot of 1/3, a lot of 1/6, a lot of 1/4. Not a lot of anything else, like not a ton of 1/8 triples if memory serves. It is CS5, so of course the aim control is going to be pretty difficult on it. That's most of what I think is important about this map. The diff name on this, Rasta's 43.85 north, 126.57 east. I looked up the coordinates for the diff name because I was curious, and it is a city in China called Jilin City. So, in other words, Bing Jilin.
Being chilling. And more things about this map. You did pretty much describe perfectly how this map is going to set out, but I think the difficulty progression and towards like the ending of this map, the 1/3 or like pretty much the aim control, when you get into that last section of the map, just absolutely spaces out humongously. So until we get into that last section, if the combos are close and the scores are close, we could possibly see a lot of chain misses throughout the map. We could possibly see very intensive, close like back and forths with the score lead. But we just have to see who's pretty comfortable on this Nomad 3. And you can already see how this map is already laying out to be. You can see the sliders. The slider ends are going to be a lot of misses on the slider ends. Already a miss from Menoji, but not going to be too hectic until we get into the later section of the map. But it's still a hold from Hidden on Os. But Menoji trying to find some combo here. The accuracy not going to be a very comfortable part of his score here. And these sliders are absolutely destructive on his score. And it's not looking very comfortable for Menoji here.
Even Hidden on Os looks to be struggling on some of these parts. Definitely is playing a lot better, still holding the FC, but struggling to keep that FC intact right now on some of these more difficult places. You can see dropping some 50s, lagging behind on the aim a little bit, just barely holding on to that FC, but is making it through nonetheless. So still playing very well here for Hidden on Os, and Menoji just not able to keep up with the map at all. And so a huge lead already for Hidden on Os. We're not even halfway through the map, and it's 220k of 90k, 130,000 score lead for Hidden on Os, which is absolutely massive at this stage. Both players find a miss there pretty much exactly halfway through, and that's just better and better for Hidden on Os. Yeah, of course you'd like to keep the FC, but if you're going to trade combos, you'd really prefer to do that while you're up almost triple your opponent's score.
Yeah, and basically you are going to have some free combo here. So this is one of the slower sections of the map, but until we get into our last break, then it kicks up in difficulty and everything else. But pretty much the combo not on the side of Menoji. Accuracy is not there as well. Last break of the map, and here we go into the most difficult section, of the map. It is one of the chill songs. You are correct, Hidden on Os, but yeah, into one of the more absolute stacking sections of the map. The jumps get a little bit more intensive. This kick slider is absolutely going to be up in the face, and Menoji is gonna find drops, but Hidden on Os, who's just so comfortable on this. The aim control, his specialty is absolutely showing in all its glory, and on Os is going to find a mystery. But yeah, this map is more than over. 93% as well as 350k score. Wonderful score from Hidden on Os to almost triple Menoji's score here.
Yeah, very well done from Hidden once again. Over double the opponent's score, and just completely had a handle on this map throughout the entire song. Comboed the entire first half. Did miss a couple times in the second half, but not going to matter whatsoever. It's another point on the board, 4-1 now for Hidden on Os over Menoji. These two are in winner's bracket, of course, so it's not like it is a terrible loss for Menoji to take.
Oh, he's sight reading.
Oh, he is sight reading. Oh, yeah, no, this pool was not sight readable, my guy. This tournament was not made to have sight readable pools. I feel like that should have been I feel like maybe that should have been obvious at this point. We put horse race in group stage, and then we put an unsight readable Hidden 1 last round where there were perfect stack double taps on Hidden. So So I feel like maybe that should have been obvious. I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah.
We're absolutely lowballing these picks. He's just running down mid on this match, but he did forget it was the day. Maybe he did a little bit of inting on his scheduling. Maybe just
yeah, that's unlucky. That's unlucky.
Yeah. Not everything is always about us, but Noma 5 going to be the everything will freeze map. Is this the 7-star? Is this the top diff of this?
Yeah, this is the top diff of the S-Joy set. Most players will be familiar with this. This is probably the most straightforward map in the pool, besides maybe DT1 that's still left up. So I like this pick for Menoji. If you do have to sight read, picking very straightforward stuff is usually a good idea. So I like this pick for Menoji. It's speed. AR 9.8, OD 8.8, rather low OD. But this is a very good pick for Menoji. It's a weakness for Hidden on Os, and it is a very straightforward map, so sight reading should not be too much of an issue.
I'm pretty sure this is one of the map sets where I think it's pretty common to see a lot of plays. I mean, this is one of the most popular played everything will freeze map sets, so I don't expect that Menoji didn't play this map before, but the accuracy advantage is already going to be on Hidden on Osu's side. It's just going to be a battle for combo, but until we get into that Ki section where the guitar starts kicking in, you're going to see some combo drops. You're possibly going to see some accuracy drops, some massive accuracy drops, but straightforward maps is what Menoji is going for. Square jumps hit perfectly. But until we get into these later sections, nothing really surprising isn't going to happen. You could possibly see some little minor breaks here and there from the section, but both of these players absolutely going at it at this Noma 5 accuracy advantage currently at Menoji. Both players hit the longer amounts of stream. A little bit of tapping there have to go through, and Menoji misses on the straightforward little tapping section right there. But now into the Ki we go, and Hidden on Os has combo to contest with this, and it looks like Hidden on Os is just a little bit better on this everything will freeze map, and Menoji falling far behind in combo, not in accuracy, so there is something there for him on the table, but he needs to build this accuracy and hope Hidden on Os misses.
I mean, I'll be real with you. That was just a shit miss on air. Like, that miss should not have happened. Menoji should be in the lead off of accuracy right now. There's finally a miss for Hidden on Os. And so Menoji now with the opportunity to claw back the lead, but really, that should have been a miss halfway through for Hidden on Os and a full combo for Menoji. That miss should not have happened on that section. Menoji has looked more comfortable on the map overall. I don't know exactly what happened. Might have over-tapped potentially on that section, but is pulling ahead slowly but surely here. Does need to hold for a little while longer. Definitely needs to hold through this Ki time at least if he wants to be able to win this map. So is going to have to clutch up with this large combo. There's another slider break for Hidden on Os during the second Ki time, and now Menoji is off to the races a little bit here with a 700 combo lead. Does make it through those wide angle awkward aim jumps, does make it through those back and forth linears. Not slider break actually on that pattern. That was Bancho. And so now about 1,000 combo for Menoji, 250 or so for Hidden on Os. Into the bridge section here. Both of them still holding the combo, but again, it's been better accuracy throughout the map for Menoji. Does make it through the aim section as well, and Hidden on Os does find another miss. So this is now a huge combo lead, big score lead for Menoji going into the ending here. And you can't help but wonder if this would have just been an FC for Menoji without that break at the very start. We'll see at the very end here.
A bit of accuracy drops at the ending. I think Hidden on Os has to just watch this combo fly. Now let's just see if he hits these ending streams right here. One of the more intensive streams, and the Kicksiders are absolutely going to blast at it. And he's still holding strong, going to be able to hit all of that. One more section to go. Consecutive triples, the Kicksiders in. One more stream left in, the triples air in, and that's going to be an absolute baller of a score. That miss in the 1/4 section right there, yeah, Dio mentioned it, it was a shit miss, so we can consider this an FC. That miss sucked. The stacking 1/4, I do have experience with it. It is one of those patterns where, yeah, I think I could shit miss that on any of the time. But yeah, Noma 4, that's an instant pick from Hidden on Os. I think we are going into those picks where Menoji is considerably really bad because of the sight reading aspect that has just been revealed to us just last map. So I think Hidden on Os is just going for those picks where you can't really sight read these maps.
Yeah, this is not sight readable. This is tech in the sense that it is a very technically demanding map. Like with the games, you have to abuse game mechanics to be good at this map. There are a lot of really, really high beat snap divisor buzz sliders in this map, where you kind of have to tap early. If you don't know they're coming, if you don't know the rhythm, you may just miss on quite a lot of them. They are a repeating factor in this map, and that's on top of a lot of the other more normal aim tech patterns in the map. So let's see how both of these players do. So far, both of them holding onto the FC. It's actually the first miss from Hidden on Os. Does just find a miss aim here in this repeating central aim section.
Oh, Menoji's actually
yeah, Menoji now actually off the races so far. Pretty good combo, pretty good accuracy as well. Has made it through this kind of deceptive triple section here.
To the cut streams we go. And Menoji absolutely proving us wrong that this is sight readable. Finding a miss, so Hidden on Os has an opportunity to take the back, but he's finding more chain misses and 50s. That's going to give so much advantage to Hidden on Os. More breaks from him, but Hidden on Os is going to break right after that, so it does give a little bit of leeway for Menoji to be able to build this back up. Cut streams are absolutely breaking people's combos here. The fidget spinners slider, the snowflake, but here another stream coming in. Both of these players aren't building any solid combos right now. It's basically equal throughout combo right now, but accuracy advantage is keeping Hidden on Os on Menoji. So it is pretty close right now. We have a little bit of a section of the map to go. The repeating jumps are gonna give free combo to both of these players, but it looks like there is nothing afterwards this map. If the combo, but that's a miss. That's gonna be a little bit dangerous for Hidden on Os, but Hidden on Os, he traced that back, but the accuracy gets him back over. Is there gonna be any spinner at the end of the map? There's a little slider stream at the end, but that's gonna be the point for Menoji. What even happened on Hidden Os's screen? I was only paying attention to Menoji's screen.
I think he full 100'd that slider stream at the end there, and Menoji actually hit some good hit better accuracy on the slider stream at the end. He did find a couple of misses right at the end, but I think he had better accuracy throughout. His act didn't really change, whereas Hidden on Os went down from 97 to 96 there. And that actually ends up deciding the map. He drops a % of accuracy around the ending pattern and loses.
It's just one of those RNG picks that happen to go down to the wire if the ending just happens to be that. But yeah, I think Menoji going for those straightforward picks, that DT1 Snow Halation. Is that a remix? Oh, it is a remix.
It's not a remix. It's the original version, but with only one singer instead of the like choir effect.
Unfortunate.
I was gonna pull Snow Halation, but Shoddy's like a melody in my head. But I pulled that before a couple of times, so I figured it was time to pull the actual version instead of a remix. And this is just aim, just DT aim.
Yep.
There's not a lot to say about this one. AR 10.3 DT aim, super straightforward.
This is the default farm PP map. Absolutely just straightforward. I think there's nothing I could say. Just aim. Maybe sunburst that I haven't seen in the map, but I think this is all aim. I think this is just gonna be a consistency pick. We're gonna see how it lays out. It is 1 minute and 10 seconds, so it could just blink and you'll miss it type map. But yeah, We can see the burst come in. Accuracy advantages towards Hidden on Os. This could be a very unfortunate pick for Menoji because Hidden on Os looks really comfortable on this. But until we get into the main Ki, which is about to happen, we got some huge combos, and these combos are really, really big already since it is a TV-sized map. But that's a break from Menoji, and all is gone. But Hidden on Os trades that back, and more misses from him. What's going to happen?
And that miss, actually every miss is so impactful because it's so short. Even these small combo leads of less than 50 are enough to bring score back one way or the other. It's another miss for Menoji, but the 3% AC lead is doing so much here for Menoji to keep the score on his side. I think he's still dependent on a miss from Hidden on Os going into the ending here. And there it is. There's the slider break come through. Another miss from Menoji, and it's just going to come down to the wire again. Both players trading misses back and forth, but I think the accuracy is good enough for Menoji to take it. 30K, but another point in the bag. 4-4, tied up now. Last pick secured for both players, and this was originally, I think, a 4-1 lead for Hidden on Os. Now up to 4-4 for Menoji. Very, very well done from him to claw this back to an even game state. And now we get into Nomad 2. Ice Angel, but not the KTG-ster version, the Lakandi version that is full of Axel, D-Cell gimmick streams, basically. This is how good is your really weird stream flowing. That's what this map tests.
As well as 6 minutes, so you're going to have this type of nerve control as well. 6 minutes of gimmicky streams. As well as Dio said, just that kind of like Excel and D-Cell. I don't know how frequent it happens, but for 6 minutes, this is going to be one of those maps where you need to stay in the game. You probably just ice up in those little sections, and we can already see how these streams are building up to be. It is that CS 5.2, so a little bit of precision going to be an aspect of this map. 9.2 AR, some density in these streams, but it shouldn't be a problem if you are playing streams. And so as this map shapes out to be, it's going to be one of those maps where I think in the long run, we really won't know who's going to win until we see some 4-digit combos or some really, really bad act drops, because this is a 6-minute map. It's going to be a marathon.
Yeah, this is one where we probably won't know the victor for a little while. There's an early miss for Menoji. Does recover pretty well immediately, but drops a little bit of accuracy, drops the combo. So about a 500 combo lead for Hidden on Os here, which is pretty substantial. Especially a lot of parts of this song and this map are not super combo dense. Like this part, for example, is not quite as streamy as a lot of other parts, and so just not as combo dense at all. So it's going to take quite a while to build that combo back up. And there's another slider break for Menoji. Now about 630 combo down on Hidden on Os. 2% accuracy down as well. And this is just looking very good for Hidden. Not as great for Menoji here.
So now we get into the second quarter of this map, and that's going to be a miss on Hidden on Os. That is definitely a shit miss. That shouldn't have been a miss. That should have happened. But that was before one of the spam sliders. So Hidden on Os going to drop in an advantage, but the accuracy well on his side as well as score. But that score lead is going to keep getting closer and closer to Menoji's side as we get into the map. But here we go into the more accelerating streams. This is not really one of the most combo density parts of the map. It is still going to be pretty free for both of these players just to build up some free combo, not get asleep, because this map it's pretty slow. It feels like an ulti map if you are one of those speed players that just says that it's kind of that ulti map, but it's free combo for both of these players, building up into a more freshly built combo. 30k is the lead, 31k, excuse me, but the spinner actually gives him 4k in score lead, so that's going to be a little bit more dangerous for Menoji. Needs to build combo, needs to pray for Hidden on Os to miss. Those are the win conditions for him. And Hidden on Os, there's not much you can really do right now. You just need a hold. You just pray that Menoji just breaks.
I gotta say something. I don't know how they both hit that finger control section, by the way. I don't know if it's just me, but those buzz sliders in that finger control section are actually impossible. They are way harder than the buzz sliders in the KTG version, so actually kind of impressed they both hit that. Yeah, let's see how it goes here. That miss for Hidden on Os was right at the end of a cut stream. I think just over-aimed the end of the cut and tapped in the gap between the cut stream and the slider head. So just this tough over-aim there. Still has the 30k score lead from that earlier combo lead that he had near the beginning of the map, but Menoji has held on very well so far. We're just over halfway in, and it's not even a 200 combo lead for Menoji, and there goes that combo lead. What happened there? That looked like an under-aim on the cut stream there. Didn't quite aim the slider head properly, and again an under-aim for Menoji. Ends up note-locking, it looked like there, and that is huge for Hidden on Os. Now up again 750 combo or so with a 99 accuracy, already a 50k score lead and climbing. Does find another drop, but I mean, this 50k score lead, again, this is a 6-minute map, so it takes so long to build back or claw back 50k.
We still have 1 minute and a little bit more to go, so that combo from Menoji needs to build. But Hidden on Os, if there's any more breaks that could happen, it could happen in this finger control section. Really unsure who's going to win right now, because if any breaks come through, this is one of those stream sections that's going to be really cutty, and both players hit it wonderfully. But into one of the more dev streamy sections, and Menoji going to find a chain miss right there, and that probably solidifies the point if Hidden on Os is able to FC this stream section right now, and Menoji finding more breaks, and I'm pretty sure that solidifies the point. Hidden on Os is going to get up on his own pick. He's going to get into match point, but one more pick from Menoji is going to be there for our last and 10th pick, or 10th map of our match, which possibly brings it to tiebreaker. But yeah, wonderful pick from Nomad 2 from Hidden on Os. And he's still continuing to FC this aim control section, which is definitely the most difficult section of the map. Absolute wonderful stuff. It's just so smooth and crispy from him. He's going to find a chain miss right there, but that combo in that section right there was wonderful to watch.
Yeah, good score from Hidden on Os. Menoji, not a bad score either. Actually hits the ending there of that section. Doesn't quite combo the full ending section, but does hit the end of it. So still a solid score, but not good enough here against Hidden on Os, who manages to full combo most of the first half and quite a lot of the ending there as well. And that is going to take us to last pick here. I'm not sure what the last pick for Menoji might be. Most of the Nomads are gone. I believe only Nomad 1 is left up at this point. Hard Rock 1, Hard Rock 3 are both gone. I'm not sure you want to pick the CS10 Hard Rock 2. The Hiddens are all gone. The DTs are all gone. So I think his only choices actually are Nomad 1 or Hard Rock 2. I think that's it. I think that's actually it. Let's just go ahead and double check. I want to see what the choices are. Because those are some tough choices to make there. If you have to choose between this Nomad 1 and this Hard Rock 2. And yeah, those are the only 2 maps left. So do you want to pick another marathon map that is 1/3 aim and tech slider aim with a very slow intro that immediately spikes in difficulty when it does have, you know, when it finally gets rolling? Or do you want to pick CS10? And he's asking, can you play CS10? Bruh. Let's see.
Okay, he's giving an answer. And
he's not happy about it.
Yeah,
he is not happy about it.
I can already imagine it. Menoji, Hard Rock 2. I can already see it in the chat. But
Menoji,
it might be the Nomad 1 pick.
Scuba diving.
Oh
yeah.
There
Scuba diving. All right, here we go. CS10. This is the hardest map in the pool, by the way. It's not close. This is the hardest map in the pool. It's
CS10.
also the lowest star rating in the pool, I believe. Yeah, 4.80 stars. And it is absolutely the hardest map in the pool. It's 1 minute and 11 seconds. It's only AR 9.2, which is actually really good, because if this were AR 10, it'd be impossible. But it is really, really tricky, this map. The reason this is so hard as a CS10 map is because it is just aim. Like, it's not aim control, it's not streams, it's not any substantial patterning. It's just aim. And when you have high spacing, super high circle size aim, it is so hard to be consistent at.
Okay, well, maybe that spinner actually gives Hidden on Os a bit of advantage there, because it does give a lot of score lead, like 6K, and he's still climbing. So, yeah, oh my goodness, I can't even see the circles, the pixels. I can literally see the pixels right now. But 12K in advantage for Hidden on Os, and it looks like he's the one that's more comfortable on CS10. We are almost halfway through the map, and the score lead is keep rising for Hidden on Os.
It's the accuracy as well that is so tough on this. It is OD 9.8. Another couple of breaks for both of them here. It's close enough that it's still winnable. It's close enough that it's still winnable for Menoji, but it would have to be a couple of breaks for Hidden on Os and a big combo for Menoji in order to be able to take it, and I don't think that that's going to happen. That is going to be the win probably for Hidden on Os, unless we see a miracle here at the end of the map for Menoji. There's a break for Hidden on Os. Menoji is comboing. Is it enough to pull it back, though? It's not going to be nearly enough. Not enough time. And that is going to be the win for Hidden on Os. The 4.5k spinner diff did not end up mattering. It's a 40k diff overall in favor of Hidden on Os on that map. Very well done from him.
That's definitely not a map that should be in the pool. Do not commentate on the pool. That was an amazing map.
I'm a CS10 enthusiast. If you play a non-perennial tournament hosted by me, maybe expect a CS10 map or two. And that'll be it for this match. Congratulations to Hidden on Os. Does end up winning on scuba diving there. Very, very well done to him. He's going to move on into the quarterfinals winners bracket in Tier 2 and knock Menoji down into the losers bracket. So good luck to Menoji in the losers bracket, and congrats again to Hidden on Os.